Hey guys, welcome back. So here is a page with a bunch of sample WooCommerce products, and if you click on View Product, we can get a quick view. It's pretty nifty, right? So this is a way that you can add products to the cart without people going to that page. You can just add directly from here. So I'm going to show you how to do this, right? So this is the club website where if you are part of the cipher, then you get access to all the layouts and all the stuff that you have here, the elements. And I'm going to walk you through implementing this Ajax pop-up stuff onto this website. Okay, so you're going to start with copying the PHP code that you get from the cipher member page, where you have all the posts. And here you'll find this code. So you can add this in there and you'll have all the instructions in here as a backup. But of course, you can just follow this video and this will walk you through everything. So you save this. Now I'm using WP Codebox 2. You could add this into a custom plugin if you would like. So you can download a custom plugin from the cipher and you can use that. Like if it's a snippet that you think you will use a lot, then you can add this to your own custom plugin and just uncomment that and you can use it, right? So my plugin that you can download is blank, so you'll have to add this, but still, this is one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is to add it inside the theme file editor. Of course, it would be best if you use Breakdance 0 theme and then add it into the functions PHP, and also make sure you keep the theme. Don't disable it. Just keep the theme if you're using Breakdance 0. Okay? All right. So after all that, you can just drop this code in there and activate it. I'm using WP Codebox here, so that's what we're going to be looking at. And you can edit some options here and there if you would like, and it would help. So for example, if you go in, now that that's added, you can actually go into settings and you'll see AIT options. So if you want to change this name to make your own custom feature, then you can change the names here. Okay. You don't need to worry about any of the other stuff because the shortcodes or the prefixes, it really doesn't matter that you change that. All you need to change is probably just the settings page option. All right. So we'll get to this in a minute, but for now, let's start with global blocks. We're going to make two global blocks. One that goes inside the pop-up, and it will be loaded through a shortcode inside the pop-up directly. All right, so there's a pop-up, there's a shortcode in the pop-up, and this shortcode will load this global block. Okay, and also you want a grid of products, right? You want a grid of products so people can click on the quick view button. So you're gonna have to make that card of that product. Okay, so we're gonna start with the card itself. Okay, so let's go to edit that card. So I named it card product Ajax. It's not really important what you name it, but just make sure you know what that is. So I have already set something up here. This is just the basic stuff, like the image is the product image, the product title, and the product price. We're going to add a button in here. And in this button, I'm going to do something like maybe quick view product. Okay. All right. So in the advanced, there's two things you need to do. One, you need to add a class, because the JavaScript that we're going to add later should be able to understand that you're activating the pop-up. Okay. So we're going to do that here, add that, okay? And we're going to add an attribute, okay? So in the attribute, what you need is you're going to add data product ID. So the data product ID is the HTML attribute that wraps the button. So the Ajax JavaScript that you're going to run, the JavaScript that you're going to run later will get the product ID number, so it will show it through Ajax inside the pop-up. Okay. Now, if you go to value, the problem is you can't have every product's ID number here, because this is a card that works throughout the whole archive. So what you need to do is you need to make it dynamic. All right, so click on this little button here to make it dynamic. And on the bottom, you'll see utility shortcode, which is great. So that means you can actually add a shortcode inside the attribute. So let's do that. We're going to add a shortcode, and you can open this up, and you're going to drop in this shortcode, AIT product ID. So almost inevitable tutorials. I used to be just AI for almost inevitable, but artificial intelligence just took over, and I just can't use it now. So I use AIT as my prefix now. So AIT product ID is what you need to add as a shortcode. Don't add it directly, add it as a shortcode. Okay, so, and you're done. So this is all you need to do. Okay, next we're going to go to the product layout. So this is the layout that you're going to see inside the pop-up, but you're not going to add it inside the pop-up directly. You're going to add it here in global blocks and then load it inside the pop-up separately. Okay, so for this, it doesn't really matter. You can use a product builder and just add whatever you want. I took out the product details of the description because that is a little too big, and I don't think we need to actually scroll through everything while people look at a pop-up. All they need is pretty much maybe the excerpt, the price, and add to cart and stuff like that, maybe an image, but that's about it. So you don't need the whole description. I didn't add that here, but it's up to you. You can style anything you want in here. You can even make it just a really small image. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. But this, you can just do whatever you want. Now, the important thing is, I didn't save anything because it's already built. The important thing is this number here, block ID 548, that's what you need to remember. Okay. So if you go to AIT options in settings, AIT options, you'll see this field here, which is set to 548. Save that and you should be good. Okay. If you want to, I actually added a little link here. So if you want to check the global blocks, you can just click on that and it'll go to global blocks like this. And you can just get that number from there. But you need to make sure you add it in here and save it and you're good. Okay. So now all that's left is setting up the pop-up and making the page. Okay. So to set up the pop-up, there's a few things that you need to do. You need to make that pop-up click when the trigger is AIT Quick View button. Remember that we added that class to the button inside the product card. That will be clicked and it will open up this pop-up. So that's the main thing that you need to do here. Trigger on selector AIT Quick View button. Now here, this condition is not important at all. This is just so I can have it load only on that layout demo page. So it doesn't load on any other page. But for you, depending on where you have these product archives or grids, you can just use it on those pages or in the category pages or the shop page, stuff like that. It's up to you. Okay. So after we save that, we can go and add a shortcode, which is very simple. So inside the shortcode, we're going to add, inside the pop-up, we're going to add a shortcode. All right. So that's all we need. And if you see loading, that means it's working, and that should be it. Now this pop-up itself, I've set it up so it is 80 VW, 80 VH at max height, and set it to 100%. So it will stretch the whole side, the whole 80% of the screen. So 80 VH and 80 VW. And that should be it. All right, so shortcode inside there. There's nothing else in there. That's it. So we're going to save that. And here is the layout. So I'm going to go into this layout to show you the last implementation that we need to make this work, because everything is set up. The only thing that we need to do is add the correct JavaScript in here, but I'm not going to add the code snippet directly. I'm just going to use a shortcode to make it easy for you to add. Okay, so here is the product grid. Now, I've already set it up as showing card product Ajax, and the query, I'm using a custom query only because this is a layout page. If you're using a shop page or if you're using a category page, you don't need to do the custom query. Just leave it and it'll automatically put that query in there for products. But because this is on a page, a layout custom post type page, I have to make it so it shows products. Okay. But yeah, that's just a product query. So that's fine. And all I need to do now is just add another shortcode here. And this time the shortcode is NQAIT Ajax. And it shouldn't show anything. It should be flat like that because it's just loading the JavaScript. Okay, and that binds everything together and we are done. So let's go check it out. So here we have the products in the grid and let's click on that. There you go. Really nice. You can even do stuff like this. Complex products. You can even do the group products like this. And everything works really well. Now, one thing that I've noticed is if you click on Add to Cart, you go to that single product page and you get that notification on top saying product has been added to the cart and view cart. Now, if you're fine with that, that's fine. But if you want people to buy quickly, you can add to cart from the quick view pop-up and then go directly to the cart. Now, in order to do that, go to WooCommerce, settings, products, add to cart behavior, redirect to the cart page after successful addition. All right. Once you click on that, people can click on add to cart and they will go directly to the cart. Okay. So, I just put this up here so you know it's a demo page. But yeah, you can just add things to cart and you can proceed to checkout, and that makes the whole payment with the purchasing process so much quicker. Okay. So hope this helps. If you are already joined to the cipher, then please enjoy. If you are not, then please consider joining. New stuff going up all the time. If you have any suggestions or ideas, just send me an email or a message and I will work on it, see if I can share it with the rest of the group. So yeah, please consider joining and I'll see you in another video. Bye.